Hello everybody, this is Dana with the Freedom Please channel and essenceofme.com. You all have to get ready for the glare, right? I am coming to you all today with my cast off video. I think this is my first cast off video in the past couple of weeks. And last week I was kind of stuck on a project I was working on for a long time. I'll show it to you all. And also we were celebrating my daughter's birthday, so I didn't get a whole bunch done. But I am going to show you what I finished. And I'm going to jump right on in. So I have knitting and crochet today. Okay, the first thing I'm going to show you is, I'll show you this first. It's really fun. This is a chain scarf or a chain necklace, whatever you want to call it. And I would actually consider this more of a chain scarf because it is very, very warm. And I used 2 solids and 1 variegated yarn, and I chained them all at the same time. I've done these before. I really like wearing them in the winter time. This is the first time I did the finishing like this, but I wanted to do something a tad bit stiffer because I wanted to potentially pair it with like a button up. And so I will put this on with my hat. Yes, I'm like not okay. This is all, you cannot take this apart. I did do it all in one chain and do it in a loop. And I wanted this thickness up here to kind of provide a little structure. Last year, I only have 1 left from last year, and I made a lot of them that I wore, and I ended up giving a lot of them away. One of the things that I wanted to have is something a little thicker in the back so that when I would wear my jacket, that it would still kind of provide some protection and some warmth. Also, this time I wanted it a tad bit fuller because I think I have just 1 left from last year, and that one is a tad bit thinner, and I've been wearing that thing out. It also has a black base, and I wanted something with a little more color. And you can't really see, well, you can see the variegated a little bit, like the purple in here, the gold in here. I am going to have pictures posted on the website because I did take some pictures up close as well as pictures on a mannequin. So this was number 1. Okay, number 2 is a knitted hat, and this is actually the variegated yarn that I used for the scarf. I finished this first, and I then wanted to use the rest of it because I am tired of having all of these little bitty pieces of yarn here and there. So I grabbed 2 solids and added it with the remainder of the variegated from this, which was impeccable. I loved the way this turned out. I like the way the transitions of the variegated yarn works up in knitting versus crochet. I just like the way it looks, especially with this impeccable where the colors go for a longer length of time. So it really made this kind of cool transition. And then when I got up here and started doing, I did seed stitch here, and I did a moss here, I believe. And I'm going to show you if my, okay, I have my hair wrapped up. Now this hat looks a lot better on to me than it does on its own because of this pattern. This pattern was done excuse me, as a slouchy for a crochet along as well as a knit along, and I cannot remember her name, I'm so sorry, but I wanted to make it somewhat like a beanie. I'm starting to like the beanie look because for some reason I like making slouchies, but I have yet to make a slouchy that turns out the way that I envision a slouchy. I don't know what it is. I think it's because sometimes when I see people wear slouchies that I like, they have hair flowing you know, with either a bang or something. I don't know. So I'm gonna try that out too. But today was just like an easy breezy day. So this would have been a great hat. But I'm wearing my crochet Kango today. And keep my hair wrapped up because all this material is not good for it. I look all crazy. Okay, let me put it up. Here we go. So my last, oh no, one more project, and I'm gonna also show you the one that I'm working on right now. I've got to make some more of these because I don't have any more of these either. I've given them all away. Here's the one that took a life of its own, and I think I still have some yarn to cut, even though I sewed it all in, or maybe I don't. This is a cowl, and I'm gonna stand up. I've got to stand up to show you this. Oh, I love this. And it is I believe I showed this to you all in my last cast off video that I was working on, and so it's all done. I love it. It is super warm. I made it with the I want to say that Thick and Chunky, the Thick and something. It's the Lion brand. I can't remember. When I put the pictures up, well, when I put the pictures up on the post, I will try my best to recall the yarn that I used. I think I saved it. Oh, you know what? I didn't save the wrappers, but if you are on Ravelry and you look for me, I'm under Essence of Me. I did do this as a project. I need to update the pictures, which I did take pictures. I took pictures on a mannequin. I also took pictures of it laid out. And this project seemed like it took forever. But what I did like about it a lot is it gave me an opportunity to work on my purl stitch. And I've done purl stitch before. But doing something this big and having to knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl the entire time, yes, my purls, because sometimes your knit stitch looks a little better than your purl for most people that I talk to, just because purl stitch is a little bit more difficult to keep the gauge consistent with your other stitches sometimes. And so, yeah, I have it down now. So here is, oh, I just feel like I just want to keep it on. Okay. So that is that. And of course, oh, I think I said this is knit because I just said the knit and purl. This has so many different ways to wear this, and I cannot wait to wear this when it gets cooler because it's still hot in Texas, well, in Houston. So that is that. And the final project I'm going to show you is still on my needles, and here it is. And this is my very first cable project. I know, I'm singing it. I'm so excited. I'll turn it this way. I found the pattern in Ravelry. I did not follow the pattern fully because, again, I'm trying to find a slouchy, if you see the shape a little bit, that I like how it lays. So with this particular one, oh, this cable looks kind of funny. This particular one, I made several changes to the pattern because I'm starting to realize when a slouchy is not going my way. Because I have some slouchies that are just too big, in my opinion, and I think it had more to do with my yarn selection and the needles that I selected. Because I knit like I crochet, which is tight. And so sometimes I'm just now learning how to make adjustments. Well, not just now learning. I'm learning how to make adjustments that suit what I see in my head. And so this is one of them. Yeah. Ribbed brim. And the cables all the way around. It was super easy. And I would be done now if I wouldn't have made so many adjustments, but it's done. So that is it. I can't believe this video was short. Short for me. And what else am I working on? Well, no, I have a couple other things that are baking in the oven that I'm not ready to reveal yet, but they'll be coming soon. Thank you all for all of your support. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you, because I can't recall if I said anything, but I'm finally over 1,000 subscribers. Yay! And it's all because of you all. That's it. So happy crocheting, happy crafting, and let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns in the description box for the items that I showed today. Everything except for the chain scarf is, some version of it is in Ravelry. The cowl, there's a version of it in Ravelry, and I'm going to put notes on there. I made some adjustments to it, but it wasn't anything major. And so what I will do is, on the blog post, I will put the links to those patterns, along with, and also because that'll show you what colors I used and what yarn I used. So that's what I'll do. So this video is recorded before it needs to go up, but I'm not going to post it until I get the blog post done, so that I will have the links to the patterns, because I need to find them, and also have because I know that the yarn choices are there, as well as I will have up close pictures. And by the time I do the post, I should have this done. And so if this is done, it will be a part of the blog post, and it will not come back on next week unless I'm wearing it, because I'm starting to wear hats already. Yes, love it. So have a fantastic day. Again, thank you for watching, and I look forward to interacting with you all in the comment section. I hope to talk with you all sooner than later. Take care and have a great day, or evening, or morning. You know how that goes. Talk to you soon. Goodbye.